Hello friends, so in this video we are going to write program for printing first and prime number. So suppose user have given n equals 6, it means that we have to print first 6 prime number. So as we know that in earlier video, last video, we have learned how to check that given number is prime or not. So we will use same concept of checking that prime number, then we will check if number is prime, we will print, otherwise we will increment the value. So how we will solve this problem? Suppose suppose we have to print first 6 prime numbers. So what we will do, we will create one variable, count variable. Suppose we have created this count variable. In a starting we will put count is 0, and suppose we have to write print prime number. So we know prime number is start from 2, so we will use one num variable, right? And in num variable, in a start we will put 2, and in last video we have learned how to check that given number is prime or not. So we will use same concept for checking this 2 is prime or not. Suppose this is our code for checking this 2 is prime or not. So using this code we will check if this 2 will be prime. What we will do, we will display this 2 and we will increment the value of count. Next time what we will do, we will go and we will increment this 2 by 1, it will be 3, and we will again go and we will again check if this 3 is prime, then we will display this 3, right? We will print this 3 and we will increment our count. Again we will go and we will increment the value of num, it will be 4 next time, and this time we will go and we will check this 4 is not prime number, so we will not print anything and we will not increment count. So what we will do in this case, we only just will increment a num value. So this time our num value will be 5, and again it will go and we will check this 5 is prime or not. So is this time 5 is prime, so what we will do, we will print this 5 here and we will increment the value of count, it will be 3, and we will again increment this num, it will be next time 6, and again we will go and we will check this 6 is prime or not. So we know that this 6 is not prime number, so it will not print anything here, or it will not increment count variable, just it will increment this num. So this time num will be 7, and so on. We will repeat this problem until, right, we will repeat the same process until our count will not be equals to n. So whenever we will get that our num count is equals n, we will stop the loop and we will stop entire process. So let's solve this problem. So first we need to write code for checking that given this num value is prime or not. So last time we have also said that how we will check. So let's write code for this. So suppose here we will create one num variable. In a start we will put nums2, right? So let's solve. We will use this variable inside this loop. So here we will create this int num equals 2, and each and every time we lift with condition, right, we will write this condition in last. So here each and every time we need to increment this num, so here we will increment count. If you will see in this statement, when we are going to stop entire process, when we will get this count equals, right, count equals this, and we will stop the loop. So here we will write in loop statement, we will mention that when we need to do stop entire process, when our count will be less than equals to 6, until we will run this loop, right? Whenever our count will be more than 6 or equals to 6, sorry, not, yeah, less than 6, until our count will be less than 6, we will run. Whenever our count will be 6, we will stop entire process. So first, for solving this one, we need to create one count variable also. So here we will create count, and in start we will put 0, because we know that in first time we don't have any count, we have printed any prime number. So here this is the value of num. In this explanation we use 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. So here we are going to gain this value from here, and now we will check this num is prime or not. So for checking this one, we have last time we have created value. So here we will create int I, and here we will start one loop for I equals 2, and now percentage I is not equals to 0, I plus plus. So after this we will check if our I will equals to num, we can say that this num is prime, equals num. So we will say this num is prime. So inside this if statement we will print this num, and we also will print comma so that we can separate value. And else case we know that we don't need to do anything, right? Or in if condition we have also do one thing. If you see in explanation, after printing the value of this num, when we will get this num is prime, we have to increment count. So here after printing this value we will increment our count variable, right? Count variable, and after this else we don't have to do anything, right? And suppose when our num will not be, right, will not be prime number, we don't do anything, we just increment the value of num. So next time our num will be 3 and it will check count is less than 6, our count is 1 because 2 is prime, so it will check 1 is less than 6. Yeah, of course 1 is less than 6. It will again go inside, it will create one I, and it will put I is equals 0, and will check that this num is prime or not. If this num will be prime, it will go inside this if statement, it will print num and it will increment count, and this same process will repeat until our count will not be 6. After ending that loop we don't know anything. Whenever we will get all printed all this 6 prime number, we will end that loop. So this is very easy problem. So let's run this program. You can see that it will print first 6 prime number. So you can see that 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13 is the first 6 prime number. Suppose here we have changed value of 6 to 10, so it will print first 10 prime number. So let's see, you can see that it is going to print first 10 prime number. 1, 2, 3. Okay, sorry. Okay, it is also here, it is printing only 6 value because I have done one mistake. You can see that here I have used count is less than 6. Here I have fixed the value of, right, count 6. That's why it's giving, right, only 6 results. So here I will change this value to n. Now this time it will run whenever we will if that n value, it will run until that n. So let's run this problem, and you can see that it is printing 10 first 10 n prime number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is very basic problem. Using this same concept, we write program for, right, suppose user have given 5 and we have to print fifth prime number. So we will use same this logic for that one. Suppose, so let's change this problem for that problem. Suppose user have given n equals 5, 6. So user have given n equals 6 and we have to print sixth prime number, not from first to 6. We have to print only for sixth prime number. So if we will run this problem, suppose our sixth prime number is, let's check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our sixth prime number is 13. So whenever user will enter 6, we need to print 30. So how we will do this one? So suppose user have given 6. So what we will do here, we will check. We will in this case we will not print anything, right, inside this if statement. Here we will only increment count. Here whenever we will get if count is equals our n, it means that here we only print 6 element, right, that element user have entered. So user have entered 6. So here when our count will be 6, it means that this num will be the sixth prime number. Clear? So in this case here in if statement we will print cout, we will print num, and we will break the loop. We don't need to go further and check another number, because we have mentioned that they have in question, they mentioned that you have to print only sixth prime number. Remember, only sixth prime number, not first 6. That's why we have not printed here anything. And whenever we are getting that count equals 6, right, count equals, and we are printing that num value of that prime number, and we are going to break this loop. So let's run this problem. So you can see that it will print sixth prime number. Oh, what have mistake we have done? So here I have done one mistake. If you will see here, using printing, instead of printing cout, I have print count. So at the time this will be right left shift operator, that's why it's giving error, not result of giving any value. So here now let's run this program. So here you can see that our sixth prime number is 13. So suppose I will change this n to 1, so our first prime number is 2, so it will print 2. So you can see that our first prime number is 2, so it will going to print 2. Suppose we have changed this 1 to 3, our third prime number is 2, 3 and 5, so it will print 5. So you can see that. So this is very basic problem. So suppose if you will clear concept with any concept, suppose you have to find prime number, if you have clear concept with how to check prime number, you will write any program related to that prime number. So it's all about logic, right? So try this program from yourself also. If you will find any difficulties or any confusion regarding this coding anywhere, just comment below. I will try to reach you and will try to solve your problem, and let's see. So thank you so much.